This is the Roulette Master, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe by hitting the red subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. Also ring that bell for notifications because I have new content releasing every single day of the week at 8 a.m. And for today's video, I wanted to try something new, and most of you have seen Triple Martingale, which is where you play two 12s and you triple so that you don't go backwards when you lose as long as you don't bust. However, today I want to try to play two 12s, but instead of tripling, you double, and the only downside to that would be that you're going to backtrack when you have multiple losses, and then you have to get back ahead again. So let's go ahead and try it. And the last two 12s that have hit are 30, 13, and then 23. So let's go ahead and go with, I haven't seen any first 12s in a while. Let's go with first 12 and second 12. And let's see how this goes, where we're just doubling instead of tripling, because basically it's going to take longer to bust. But when you have multiple losses, you're going to actually go backward in earnings. So it's a give and a take, but let's see how it works. So we've won 2 in a row. We're up $20. And you won't see the total effects of this until we do have multiple losses, but let's see what happens. Okay, now we're up 30. But the whole idea is to make it harder to bust. Okay, now we're up $40. Pretty good luck so far. Let's go ahead, and we actually haven't had any third 12s in a while now. Let's go ahead and switch to second 12, third 12. Alright, good timing. I was feeling that coming on, so let's go ahead and stay with that for a few. Alright, that was a good call. Alright, now we're up 60. Okay, now up 70. We haven't lost yet. Alright. Okay. Now we haven't seen too many first 12s in a while. And not really too many second 12s. So let's go back to first 12, second 12 now. Okay. Second 12, we're up $90. And I'm sure we'll get some losses here shortly. And then I'll show you how it goes backwards. Right now we're up $100, still haven't lost. So the good side of this is when you do have sessions like this where you win early. Alright. Where you win early, you don't have to deal with the fact that you're going to regress after multiple losses. You can just cash out. So here we go. Okay, now we haven't had any third 12s in a while. We're up 120. Let's switch to third 12. And let's go third 12, first 12 now. Alright, good timing again. So sometimes I just have a feel for when it's going to switch. And I just try to trust my instincts on that. And let's go ahead and rebet. Alright, we hit first 12 there. Up 140. Okay. Now we haven't had very many second 12s in a while. And let's go second 12, first 12. Okay, so we had a loss there. So normally with triple martingale, you would triple the bet when you're playing two 12s. But we're just going to double. Okay, and we won. So we're going to go back to the start. And like I said, you're going to have small losses when you do that, and it's going to get worse the more consecutive losses that you have. But at the same time, you're going to stay farther from busting. So let's try to be safe. And let's do first, second. We're back at 10 each again. Okay, now we're up 160. Okay, so there's a loss. So we're going to rebet and double instead of triple. So normally you'd go from 10 to 30 on each, and you'd have a $60 bet already. But we only have a $40 bet. Okay, good. There's another loss. So now, you see there we bet 40 and lost. Now we're just going to go 80, which is 40 apiece. So we've gone from 10 to 20 to 40 instead of 10 to 30 to 60. Okay, and we got a win. Now we're going to go back to the start, even though we've regressed. So let's go first 12, second 12 now. And you can also play where you need multiple wins, but the problem with that is you're just playing with fire, because when you're trying to get the multiple wins before you restart, if you lose, you have to keep going up in the progression. So right now we're up 120. You can see we lost there, so we're going to double the bet to 40. So now instead of 10 each like we're doing now, it's 20 each, but then you would go to 40 and to 80. But it keeps you from busting for sure. A lot, at least you can still bust, but you have a better chance of getting in. Basically, it's a safer way to play. Is the easiest way to put it. So now we're only up 140, but it's time to restart again. And you can see we've regressed, but at the same time, we haven't got as high up in the progression. Okay, so now we're back up to 150. Okay, we lost, so we're just going to double. And doubling when you're playing with half the numbers actually is pretty risky, and you have a better chance of busting. But when you're just doubling, and there's another loss, good. So I want to show you how this works when you have multiple losses. Now we'll go to 80. But again, this is just a safer way to play without having to play triple martingale. So now we've lost a few in a row here. Let's see. So we're only up 10 right now. So his last bet was 80, so we need to double again. Now we're at 160 or 80 each. And we're going to go ahead and spin. If you look up there, we've hit second 12 3 times in a row. So we've lost. This will give you an idea if you lose 3 in a row. Okay, we got a win. Okay, it's time to restart, but look, we have regressed to $90. But we're starting back over, as a safety precaution. We're not trying to get everything back. So the good thing about this, there's a good and a bad. Obviously, the bad is that you're not going to keep all of your profits, and the good is that you're staying away from busting as much as possible. So it's time to start back again, and let's go third 12, first 12. Okay, we got it. Up 100. And basically you're relying on a streak. When you're playing this way, you want to end after a streak, because if you play long enough, you're going to regress, and then you'll go back ahead again and then regress. You need to try to quit at the appropriate time when you're playing this way. Because you can see we lost again there. We're going to rebet and double. Like I said, usually doubling is pretty risky, but when you're playing 24 numbers, it's much less risky than what most people do, which is tripling. So we won there, so we restart. You can see we're much lower than where we have been. Okay, we got another win, up 120. Another win. So we're looking for a good streak to cash out. Alright, we got it there. And let's also go ahead and go to first 12, second 12 now. I know a lot of people like to have a certain system for when they switch, and I have a lot of systems like that as well, but sometimes I just like to play off of feel. And however, at the same time, when I'm losing, I try to stay with where I'm at. But when I'm winning, I like to play off of feel a lot of times, and trust my instincts. So we're up 150 now. Got another win. Again, we're on a nice streak here. We're up 160. Okay, another loss. And remember, we were up 160, so you can see how much we regress here. But let's rebet and double. Okay, so we lost again. And we're going to rebet and double. Okay, we got a win. And you can see we're restarting, but now we're back to 140. So remember to drop back to the original two $10 bets each, even though we've lost 20. Okay, we lost again. Remember, we were just at 140, so we're going to rebet and double. Okay, we won. So now we're back at 140. So it's time to, let's go second 12, third 12 now. Okay, we got a win. Now at 150. Okay, now we're up 160. And there's two ways of doing this. You can just try to have a feel for when you're doing really well and stop, or you can play until you lose one. You do drop back $20, but at the same time, if you do it that way, you could have a really big streak to end on. So you can do that either way. Like right now, I have a pretty good feeling this is the time to stop at 180. And let's see if my instincts are right. Nope, see, I was wrong on that. So if I do keep playing until I lose, I think I'm actually better off in this instance. So we're up 190 now. Okay, we lost. Back to 170. So I'm actually $10 less than what I would have been there. And like I said, you can do it either way. You can just try to have a feel for when it's time to quit while you're up good, or you can play until you have a loss and then cash out, and or you can just finish on a double too. So if I do that and double, you are risking a little bit when you do that though, because you could regress again. We got it there. Okay, now we're back up to 190. And then let's go ahead and see if we can get to 200. Okay, and I think we got it. So it's up to everyone. Now we're at 210. So it's up to everyone when they think it's appropriate to stop the session, and just try not to be too greedy. And when you do get up, take the money and run. But I think this is much safer than playing triple martingale, even though you do regress, because the triple martingale just adds up so fast. If you have 10 on each, I mean, that means you have $20 total bet. Then you're gonna go to 60, and then 180, and it just escalates really fast up the chain, and then you can lose your entire bankroll much easier. And again, the positive of this is it's safer. The negative is that you regress after multiple losses. So let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comments. And if you have a system you're using that you'd like me to try on the channel, please send it in. I would love to showcase it on the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the red subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. Also ring that bell for notifications, because I have new content releasing every single day of the week at 8 a.m. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day.